2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Well, you look at Adebayo. He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. It'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. Should be a very tactical game tonight. Both teams, Greg, relying on execution in the half court.
Yeah, and that requires ball movement, player movement. You can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. So
the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jones is out there with Brown, and it's Hood in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. Lucas is out there with Durant, and it's O'Connor in at the point guard position. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Outside, Jones. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Passes it to O'Connor. Over Jones on the money from 12 feet away.
Boy, what a find. Harden's passing skill. Incredible. James did win an assist title, you know.
The pass to Brown. Durant against Hood. Moves back up. And he lays it up and in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. And no good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Outside Durant. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
Now here's Brown. 8 points his last outing. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Pass to Nader. Rejected by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively, Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Harris outside. Durant with it. Now defended by Adebayo. O'Connor.
And you love how much heart Bam plays with defensively, working overtime on that possession.
Durant with the steal. Pass to O'Connor from the arc. Nader grabs the board.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Durant against Hood. Durant, the pass to Harden. And he lays it straight in. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Pass to Durant. There's the drive and finished off by KD.
And you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Nader. Knocks down the three ball. Nader's got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the pass to KD. Takes it from 10. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Jones, the pass to Brown. Here's Nader. Back to Brown. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
O'Connor the pass to Harris. Outside Durant. Shoots the 3. Wow. Came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
And the travel in the NBA just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But, man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long, and you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business, and guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it.
Down low, guarded by Harden. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Lucas. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good on that one. Excellent D that time from Jones. Feeds it to Brown. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Nader. He has 5. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Nader's got 7 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
And your Griffin.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Achua comes in for Hood. Mann's checked in for Nader. And it's Tyler Hero in for Jones. Whiteside finds Hill. Pass to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Outside Griffin. Shoots over Achua. It's deflected. Here's Mann. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just one moment where Young catches you the wrong way, and he'll find his way to the free throw line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
Here's Harden. Here he goes. And Harden with the stuff.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Brown. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Brown against Harden. Passes it to Griffin. Back to Harden. The dish to Griffin. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Mann. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harden outside. Here's Craig. Off target from three-point range. Miami leading by 7. Brown outside. Hero with it. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, flashy play by Hero off the drive, turning his speed into airtime for a dunk.
A pass to Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 6 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Now Hero. He's guarded by Hill. And another shot. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And the game plan is clear. Work the ball inside.
And it's working for him. You like that initiative, not settling for stuff on the perimeter.
That's good from Hero. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
Here's Hero. James Harden picking up that last basket. Hero passes to Brown. Here's Man. Over Whiteside. Man can't hit. So for the Heat, their last game a loss to the Jazz. Here's Craig. It's hauled in by Achua. Miami leading by 8. Here's Man. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The dunk by Achua.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's Harden with the drive, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Man, defended by Griffin. Hero, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 12-point Miami lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Now, here is Young. 9-point game his last outing. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here is Harden. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. The 3 from Hill. And it's Miami with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
There's Hero with the 3. It's good from long range. Hero's got 14 points.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Miami ahead, up by 15. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And selected 13th back in 2019, Tyler Hero, highly valued by this Miami Heat franchise.
I had a great opportunity from really day one. You know, coaches and my teammates all trust me. It's just the beginning, just continue to get better. It's a long season, a long road ahead.
He's right. Still just getting started, but many feel his upside is special.
Well, I mean, he's never been intimidated by this level. Tremendous confidence in his abilities, and that's a great foundation.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Miami, they've got Achua. Bruce Brown is out there with Hero. And it's Young, and it's Man in at the small forward. It's stolen. Here's Man, guarded by Harden. Young trying to break free. Count that one. Man's got his first 2 points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Griffin. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And the strength from the big man. Griffin just refusing to quit and muscling it in. Wow.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Nader comes in for Bruce Brown.
One time.
And Griffin no good on that one. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
O'Connor the pass to Griffin. And Adebayo sends it back. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. KD's checked in for Brooklyn. And then for Miami, Hood's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. And Jones subbed in for Terrence Mann. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Kept alive, Lucas. And Adebayo sends it back. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Brooklyn ball.
Nets trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Griffin finds KD. Outside Griffin. Pass to KD. Clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first foul.
And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
And he sinks the second. And here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hero kicks to Jones. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets trail by 17. O'Connor the pass to Lucas. And Lucas slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Jones. His last outing with 20 points. Traps in the tray.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Passes it to KD. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Nader. And it's sent back by KD. Down low. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Harris. 6 points for Blake Griffin.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Nets trail by 16. Pass to KD. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Here's Nader. 7 points in the game. Now the pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Lucas. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. And he gets it to go. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, you know, it's all about running the right set. And right there, Harris does just that to capitalize.
Jones kicks to Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got 16.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Pass to Griffin. Now here is Harris. Shot clock at 6. Passes to O'Connor. Over Jones. Again, the Nets for 2. Miami leading by 14. Kicks to Hood. Here's Nader. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's KD after the Heat pick up 2.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Now here's Jones. Left side, Hood. And Griffin sends it back. The 19-foot shot. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Jones, the pass to Adebayo. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 11.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Durant. Fades back. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
James Harden, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. Young's checked in for the Heat. Brown comes in for Hero. Now, here is Young. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Lucas against Brown. They grab their own miss. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up.
Shot's good.
A great opportunity for a three-point play. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, hopefully it's not from lack of effort on his part. But his free throw shooting, compared to what he did last year, has been terrible.
Now here is Harris. 11 points for him in that last game again. Over Hood. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Brown feeling out of it. Here's the pass to Young. to the inside. Jones. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And Miami making a change here. Mann's checked in. Now Hill. No points in the game yet for him. KD with it. Pass to Whiteside. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Heat. Young's got his 6th rebound on the night.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Achua, he's checked in for Hood. Now here is Hill. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, that's a tough take there by Durant. He gets off the shot. His finesse coming into play there, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far.
Well, perhaps he can settle into a better rhythm as we get a little bit deeper into this ball game. And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Durant hits them both. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points. Young left side. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Young's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And you know, Young is no stranger to overcoming aggressive defense, guys. That's just an example of his experience coming into play.
KD with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And here is Durant. 22 points for him. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. 1:53 left to play here in the half. And it's slammed in by Young.
And you know what? When it comes to alley-oops, few are better at finishing than Thaddeus Young.
Here is Harden. 8 points for him. Here's KD. And he can't bank that one in. The Heat leading by 17. And there's the foul. It will go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Passes it to Craig. Now Whiteside. Here's Harden. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Nice finish there. Harden is just calibrated to absorb contact and complete the play.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Now here's Brown. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jones has got 8 here in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the shot goes down.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Jones against Whiteside, and it's blocked by Whiteside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bobbed up there for Durant, and KD throws it down.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
The Heat leading by 13. Now here's Achua. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
With 1 on the clock.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending you.
And so it's Miami. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you guys are in control right now. How's that happening?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively, so we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in attack mode, both ends of the court.
You guys are built for this, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Their efforts in the paint have really paid dividends. It's been a focal point for them, not so much for the other team. That's been the difference in the game.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent can sustain this kind of shooting.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Then it's Harden, then there's Whiteside, and it's O'Connor in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Now here's Hood. 13 feet away. The shot by Nader, no good. KD with it. Jones covering. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Lucas is checked in. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
From the line, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Jones with the ball for the Miami Heat. Brown the pass to Jones. To get it to Adebayo and does. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
The Heat leading by 13. Outside, Jones. Pass to Nader. And here is Brown from deep. They get it back. Here's Adebayo. No love that time with that miss. He is now 6 for 9.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
The pass to O'Connor. He dishes it to Harden. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And Adebayo sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here is Harden. 14 points for him. From deep.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Good ball movement here by the...
Oh, man. And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Harden. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in, and the shot is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Are getting free t-shirts. Come on, who wants a t-shirt?
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Griffin passes to Lucas. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Lucas has got his second bucket of the game to go. Harden against Brown. Here's Hero. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
O'Connor. He's covered by Hero. Harden against Adebayo. And the basket by Harden.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Hero passes to Brown. To the paint. It's tipped. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Harden. He's got 16. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Brown the pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. Defense right on him.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Inside, here's Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Griffin hits them both.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 8, driving inside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
Adebayo kicks to Brown. Here's Hero. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Here's Hood. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And here are the Heat now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Hood. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden against Hood. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
And, you know, this team expects Harden to dominate like this. It's amazing how easy he makes it look.
And the Heat call time here. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
O'Connor, he's covered by Hero. Harden. Harden missing again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Nader, defended by Lucas. Nader kicks to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 5 now.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, can I get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
To the middle. A dunk by Achua.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Pass to Griffin. To the paint. And Lucas slams it in.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 15. And he drives in. And the rejection by Harden. Here's O'Connor. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Passes it to Nader. Down low. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far. Nets trail by 16. O'Connor. He's covered by Hero. O'Connor the pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Stripped away. Here's Nader. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Nets, Whiteside's checked in for Lucas. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And George Hill's subbed in for James Harden. Young's checked in for Miami. Good on both. And so he'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's an 18-point game. Pass to KD. Young with the steal. Now Hero. He's guarded by Hill. Hero with it. 20 points for him. And there's the pass to Man. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Hero. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The Heat leading by 16. And here is Hero. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Nader's shot's good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here is Hill. He's covered by Hero. Durant against Young. Over Young. Right side trying to break free, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Pass to Nader. There's the lob to the hoop. The dunk by Achua.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
O'Connor the pass to KD. Shoots over Achua. And it's good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 32 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Nader. He's covered by Whiteside. Young, right side. Over to the wing. Here's Nader. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
I think that's why Hill's teammates really like him. I mean, he gets to the hoop rapidly and really does it in a simple-looking fashion.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. To the inside.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Durant against Young. KD dishes to Hill. Going inside. Shoots over Hero. Off the left rim and out. Here's Man. He's guarded by Hill. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's the Miami Heat feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th, we've got Tyler Hero. Achua is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Jones, and it's Young in at the center position. Back to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami needs to get a shot off. There's Hero with the 3. No points there. 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. And the shot goes in. Harden's got 24.
A threat to score from anywhere. Love when Harden attacks when he's near the bucket.
Inside, here's Achua. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's KD. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
Good checked in for Achua.
Shooting for Brooklyn, KD. At the line, one shot.
That's good from Durant. And it's Jones with the ball for Miami. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hero finds Jones. No good. Harden with the defensive effort. O'Connor the pass to Whiteside. Over Young. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
To the inside. Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
O'Connor the pass to KD. Harris outside. Back to Durant. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Outside, Jones. Trying to find Hero. He gets it to him. Back to Jones. Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to KD. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Durant's got 38 points.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Hood dishes to Brown. Now Hero guarded by Harden. Now Hero. And it's Miami with another.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
The pass to O'Connor. And here's Whiteside, defended by Young. Whiteside, the pass to O'Connor. Harris outside. Over Young. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. Jones looking for an opening. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooting.
Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Who wants what? Come on, make some noise!
Lucas is checked in for Whiteside. And Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. Out to Harris. And he gets the bucket.
You know, you got to give Harris credit there, guys. He took on a hard challenge and kept his focus and got the work done.
Jones, the pass to Hood. Brown against Lucas. To the paint. Pass to Hood. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Durant. Harris looking it over. off target with his three. The Heat leading by 16. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And there's the call on Jones. It's his third foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. Nader's checked in. Harris kicks to Harden. Pass to Durant. Driving the lane. The shot's good. Durant's got 40 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Outside, Jones. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now, here is Harden. No good from outside. Here's Nader, guarded by Harris. Nader the pass to Jones. Adebayo down low. Harris is there. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Nets trail by 18. Harris outside. Passes it to O'Connor. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harden for 3. It's deflected. Here's Nader. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Harden missing his last shot. From 12 feet out, the rebound by Harden. The Nets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Here's O'Connor again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Harden the pass to O'Connor. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Durant. Over Adebayo. The shot by KD. No good. Adebayo kicks to Jones. Outside Hood. Floats it up for Adebayo.
And it's been so much fun watching Adebayo up his game, making himself into a star and a big part of this offense.
In the corner, it's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now Jones. Left side, Hood. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense there from KD. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Adebayo against Lucas. Adebayo passes to Hood. Harden outside. Down low. And Lucas slams it in.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Brown outside. Now the pass to Nader. Heat moving the ball around. Hood kicks to Nader. Back to Hood.
Last 2 minutes to play.
And Durant sends it back.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Heroes checked in for Miami. Clock at 2. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Adebayo's got 8 here in the quarter. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Durant. And here's Harris from the arc. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Hero. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Timeout called the Nets. They're trailing by 18. A minute 20 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
A minute 20 left in the fourth. Back to McLemore. There's the three. Right side. And right side stays right with it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so checking out their record tonight, mark win number 32 overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Hero with it. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Bam. Activity on blast tonight. How pleased were you with the performance?
I'm just happy we won. You know, the stats don't matter unless you get a win. So I'm happy we got a win and keep dedicating them to my mom, man. You know, she's my blessing, so she just keeps blessing me for some reason.
Love the love, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.